Hi guys, you're joining me today for a tutorial on how to put side pockets into a dress or a skirt, or even shorts, a trousers, come to that if you've got trousers and shorts with no pockets in. So these are the pockets that I've already cut out, and I've cut obviously one for each side. So let's look at how I get the size of the pockets. You can see what I've got here is, I've put my hand on, it's a selvage running down the side here so it's not going to fray, and you just need to decide how deep you want your pockets to be. So what I would do is I draw around that, I will cut it out, and you always need to allow your seam allowance as well as to how wide you want it, where you're putting your hand in. So that would be one side, and then what you would do with that, you would simply flip it over and then cut around that to get your pair to make your pocket. Now I've already cut my pockets and I've overlocked around the edges, and like I said, selvage is there so that's not going to fray, so I've just made sure that I've overlocked around the sides there. So I've got my two sets of pockets for both sides, and as it goes down, that's coming down onto your front. Right, so what you need to decide on is where on the side you want your pocket to be. Do you want it higher up, medium, lower? And then once you've got that decision where you're going to have it, we're going to unpick the inside. So I've already done one side because I've worked out where that needs to be. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn it inside out, and then I'm going to measure the opposite side so that I get them running the same length. So I'm going to measure up from the bottom. And that's 10 inch up. So I'm coming to the opposite side and I'm going to measure 10 inch, and I'm going to put a clip where that 10 inch is. Okay, and then I'm going to start, because it's overlocked, just clipping the top of the overlock. And you want to allow a little bit extra so you can get your pocket in comfortably. Just a little bit more. Right, and then I'm going to get my unpicker, and where the overlocker is, there's 2 rows of stitching. If you just get your unpicker in that will just come undone, as you can see. And then let's get the other one, and that should do the same. So that makes it pretty easy to undo it. And then that will just pull apart, so I've got the hole there. Now I'm just again going to measure the other side to make sure that I've got them spot on. Yep. Yeah. So what I've done on the opposite side, I've actually gone to the overlocker and I've just overlocked around the edge where the opening is, because where I've just undone that, you can see there that it's rather that's going to fray if it doesn't get overlocked down. So I'm just going to go to the overlock now and overlock these to neaten it before I put the pockets inside. Okay, I'm going to go back now so we can pin the pockets in place. Right, so now I'm going to be putting 2 clips on each side. And obviously, as I said, your pockets need to be going down. So I'm going to turn it the right side. And I'm going to put the first piece in place, and basically it's the right side of the dress with the pocket on the right side outside. And then I'm going to clip the other one to the opposite side. I'm going to make sure that, we need to make sure here is that they're going to line up perfect. Yeah. So like when they're stitched, it'll be understitched and then they will be gone pushed inside the dress. So again on the opposite side, got the right side of the dress, making sure that the pocket's going down. Right, we're going to go back to the jug, get these stitched in place. Right, so we're going to start by just stitching this down. And all you want to be coming is the width of that overlock underneath, because I've only undone that width. So by taking any more in, you're altering the shape of the outside of the dress. I'm not going to start right at the end because obviously that will be stitched when the pocket's stitched together. Good back tack. I'm going to understitch this, and how I'm going to do that is, where I've just stitched it, I'm going to bring the pocket this side, but I'm making sure that that seam there is facing the same direction as the pocket, and then where I started stitching is where I'm going to come down to understitch it, making sure that that seam underneath is facing the same way as the pocket. So let's get the opposite one done. Get this one understitched again. So I'm going to go to the inside now, and I'm going to pull that pocket through. So you can see it's going through, the pocket's going through to the inside. Right. So where I unpicked it from, I'm going to go an inch past that. Do a really good back tack to secure it. Turn where the pocket is. I'm going to line the pocket up. I'm going to do a good back tack there, and then I'm just going to, where the overlocking is, I'm running that on the inside of that foot as my guideline. And if you're not happy doing it freehand, then obviously pin or clip it in place. But especially with cotton, there's no movement in it, it just lies flat for you like a dream. get this, because this is, make sure that's together. I'm going to make sure that the seams, again, are going in the direction of the pocket. So where the stitching, where it was joined at the sides, I'm stitching up to that stitching there. And again, I'm going to do a good back tack there. I'm going to come down, and then I'm going to come an inch past, like I did with the other side where I started it. Right, so I'm just going to go down that pocket one more time, because you know our pockets get, the stitching comes undone. So this is just to secure it. Okay, so let's get the other side done. Right, so we're going to go to the table and lay it down, and then we'll have a good look at it. With this dress, it is semi-sheer, as you can see. You can actually see my hand through that. But it is lined in cream. So this is the reason why I've put cream pockets in it. So I'm going to put it, I've basically cut all the cottons off that were on. I've pressed the sides where the pocket's been put inside there. So I'm going to put it on the mannequin now, and we'll have a look at the finished result. So from having a dress with no pockets in and putting them in, it's not my dress. That's why I can't try it on, because it's not my dress. It's actually somebody that comes for alterations from time to time, but she loves having her pockets in her dresses. So now there's two lovely pockets. You can see there that they don't stand out against the sheer fabric, because I've done them to the same colour as what the lining is. And they're quite a decent sized pocket, so I think she'll be more than happy with those. But you can see from that how easy it is to put pockets in things, and you can do it, like I said, with dresses, skirts, shorts, trousers, anything that you've got, might even be jogging bottoms, that you've no pockets and you're missing them. It's so easy how to insert them. So thanks for joining me, guys. Take care for now, and see you soon. Bye for now.